everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about a tour I made to Laguna HANSON in Baja California from Tijuana. It takes around 3 hours to arrive there. There are 2 entries to this place. One is Ensenada and the other is Tecate. We will take the Ensenada road to enter and to exit the Tecate road. As we can see, there are signs that indicate us where to turn around and divert towards that road. It is exactly here where you can see the signs confirming that we are taking this road. Behind all these stickers is designed Rancho Sierra de Juarez, which is the former name of this place. There are a lot of stickers, and this is because people stick them as a souvenir of having visited this place. That road is about 34 kilometers of dirt road, which you could say is the difficult part forever. During the holiday season, ranches, with the help of voluntary contributions for the population, usually report and escape that road. Therefore, if you come during these days, you can find a more comfortable road with so many potholes. The vegetation in the lower part of this mountain range, as we can see, is composed of scrub and chaparral. Also, we can find cars going towards the mountains or returning. One of the best things of that road is that we can see how the vegetation is changing, larger trees appear. There is a curiosity which I want you to see because of the figure we can see at the bottom of this. So we will make a big stop and show you the figure of glass. Can you find it? I will give you a tip. These are 2 balls. Well, I leave it your imagination. And on this other tree, we can see a small hole. Interestingly, right? Getting lost here is not easy. Due to we find signs for the different ranches and also directions to get to the park. Even solitary houses can be seen along the side of the road. And just as the road begins to feel endless, our first pine tree appears, letting us know we are close to our goal. This is exciting. More pines, yes! These are not so big, but not because of that they stop being beautiful. Look at those! This vegetation is named Confidence Forest. As we climb to the highest point of this mountain range, we find pine trees and more pine trees. What a beautiful landscape! Here we can see some of the ranches that are on the side of the road. Some of them are dedicated to raising cattle, which is why in these areas we can find very delicious, totally organic cheese for sale. Behind those pines we see private cabins. There is land you can buy and have your own forest, right in the Sierra Forest. The owners come here to have some relaxed time a certain amount of time. A small town appears just before entering the park, with the people living there permanently, despite not having any service like water or electricity. However, they adapt to the environment. I think I could do it, but just for a short period of time. It is very common to find motorcycles and races on the road because this is a special offer of road. The OXXO souvenir shop is a must-see. So if you forgot to bring firewood, souvenirs, soda, water, chips, and cookies, you can find an emergency store here to make your stay as comfortable as possible. And now, our long-awaited welcome announcement right here begins our Laguna HANSON pair. Thank you, pair, for welcoming us. Surprisingly, we meet up with family with whom we will be camping and who arrived a day before us. This used to be the tour booth, but it's no longer in operation. Tours are collected inside the park by park attendants, and the cost is 300 pesos per vehicle. There is a tip of ghost cabin, which I will show you the inside a little later in this video. Don't miss it. The camping zone is deeper in the park. At this intersection, you can take two areas that surround the lagoon. We took the right side. Finally, the lagoon comes into view. We have reached the top of the park's mountain range, and now we are ready to find the perfect place to camp. As we can see, the Paima camping zone is already busy, so let's go and looking for our own place. This camping zone is also busy. Good. A lot of people camping. That is very nice. This is the camping zone we decided to camp. It is named Yaki, with this wheel bath near and surrounded of these big and beautiful pines used in front of the lagoon. It is perfect. Everything is already set up, including tents, shade, and ever hammock, ready to enjoy. This is a mountain that people with adventurous spirit usually climb. It is complicated and dangerous. Snakes are often found on those rocks. Here is the HANSON lagoon. Thanks to the last winter rains, it still has water, but there are certain months of the year when it is completely dry. Inside the lagoon, there are several rocks that make the landscape a delight. Besides, as you can see, there are some species of ducks. These are small and black and stay here used for a period of time. We can also see woodpeckers, and it is easy to identify them due to the noise they make with their beaks when they are beating the pine tree. Cycling is one of the activities you can realize in the park. It is very entertaining and exercising. I invite you to join us to do it too. The singing of the birds along with the sound of the pines moving in the wind becomes a delight to the ear and a very relaxing moment. Let's also observe the size of these pines, simply amazing, and the sky above them looks resplendent, adorned with white clouds. This is really an experience you cannot miss, the nature in its maximum splendor. There is a special pine tree named the Millennium. It is very white and tall. This is a place where you should take a photo for your memories. And as I promised you, I have gone back to the ghost cabin just to show you how it looks inside. Let's head in. The floor is broken, so there were no pines. There is no doors, so we can easily enter the cabin. This could have been a sleeping room. Maybe this a dining room? Why not? But the view to the forest from here is just beautiful through these windows. This could have been the resting place, saying there is a large fireplace and is connected to the room above the stairs. Everything is made of stone and wood, and ultimately we have this big room with separations. This could be the main room of our where we leave this cabin, so glad we are able to head in. I had always to have the curiosity of doing this. Motorcycling is not allowed inside the park. However, some of the motorcyclists only do it to go through the park. Well, they do it quickly and not going so fast. The rangers allow it. There are no chairs or benches in the park, so you have to bring your own to enjoy some delicious barbecue. Excuse me, lunch time. Enjoy! Now once I have recharged my batteries, it's time to take a walk in the park with my brother and sister. One of my favorite activities. I think we have already decided which road we'll climb today. Here we go, we can do it! And from above, we can get a better panoramic view of the natural landscape of this beautiful park called Laguna HANSON. Isn't it spectacular? Some pine trees and what a beautiful lagoon. Don't miss it. Plan your visit and enjoy these amazing views. Come and have a relaxed time for you and your family. Nature is just wonderful and must be enjoyed for all of us. Through them, we can see the wonders of God. Thank you, Lord. Before leaving the park, don't forget to take some pine cones as a souvenir of your trip. There are a lot of them on the count. Packing time, the most laborious part, unpacking, folding, storing, and putting everything back together. Hard job to do. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we will take the other entrance exit to the park, which will take us toward Tecate, to the town of La Mororosa. Here we will travel and 100 kilometers of dirt, rut, and although the coniferous landscape is longer and beautiful, the road is very visible unlike the other one, and it is too bumpy, dirt, and long. So my advice is to enter and exit the park via the Ensenada Road. Well, also my return trip isn't over yet, my video is. I hope you enjoy it, although not as much as I did. See you next time!